Hello and welcome to May's Stamping Around the UK video hop. Welcome to May. Lots of things happening this month. We're getting a new catalogue, and the theme for this month was either show something from the new catalogue or show something that is staying that was in last year's annual catalogue. So I've chosen, because my pre-order's not here yet, to highlight some of my favourite things that are staying from the current catalogue. And one of my favourite stamp sets is the Sending Smiles bundle, and lots of stamps, lots of sentiments, and also gazillions of dies. 14, but it's a lot. Okay, and one of the things you can do is actually die cut the word sending and then back it with a different colour, which is this die and this die, and then all the flowers have got dies, and there's these two little banners which I use loads for little sentiments. So there's a long one and a short one, and these cut out the words. So let me lift that off. Just losing the sticky bit. If your photopolymer stamps lose their sticky, the best thing to do is wash them in warm soapy water and then rinse them and let them air dry, and they will get their stickiness back. So sending definitely needs a little bit of attention. Okay, so, and the other thing you may have noticed, because it's everywhere, we are having a colour refresh at the moment. So lots of colours are going, lots of amazing new colours are coming, but 4 of the colours that are staying are 4 of my favourites. These two are both in the current in colours, so we've got Tahitian Tide and Sweet Sorbet, and then Night of Navy. It's just a go-to neutral. It's really useful. Everybody needs a Night of Navy ink pad. And then Shaded Spruce. It's a really nice bright green, lovely for spring. So it's one of my favourite greens, and I thought I'd make a really simple card. I have forgotten to get out one more thing that we're keeping. So this is my file of embellishments, and it is the brushed brass butterflies. Stampin' Up really do like, excuse me, their alliteration, so these gorgeous little critters are staying as well, which I love. So we're going to make a really simple card today. So I'll just pop those off, put them to the side, then I'm not constantly reaching across. And this is the card we're making. Very simple, 1 layer card, straight on stamping, using all the colours that I've told you about before. And I've used another set, forgotten I'd use this one as well, Biggest Wish. Oh, this is amazing, this set. How simple is that? Thanks birthday, happy hello friend. 2 different fonts and a little bit of decoration. Use this load. So on this one I've used the massive happy and the little birthday. So you can do it in so many, and I was thinking afterwards I could have put friend afterwards as well. So lots and lots of uses for that. Okay, so let's get started. I'll get some blocks out. So the Sending is quite a big stamp, so I'm going to pop it onto block H. Nice useful one to have as well. This is what you need if you're starting out stamping. This is what you need, an H and a D stamp block. So I'm just lining that up with my grid paper, and I just wiggled it a bit there. There we go. Sending. That is not straight, Linda. Let's try that again. Because it's a little bit up and down, it's debating what. So I've actually lined up the 2 ends, the bottoms of the 2 ends on my grid paper, and then I'm just adding the block also in line with my grid paper, so that when you stamp it, it will be as near as damn it straight. Okay, so for this card you will need 2 pieces of basic white, and these are 13.4 by 9.5, and then half a sheet of A4, So you're cutting a full sheet in half at 14.85 and scoring at 10.5 for your base, and that is a Night of Navy. So I'm just going to burnish, that's the word I'm looking for, that. Right, so we're going to start with the Night of Navy, and I'm just going to stamp sending across the bottom here. So just tapping that on the back onto the ink pad. Tapped it several times, but I am just tapping it, so we're just getting ink on the word and nowhere else. And I'm just going to stamp that a little bit up so that we can fit the birthday wishes underneath. And you can put anything you want underneath. So we're sending something. So perhaps we'll look at something different. Pop that back in the stamp case because I'm using the block again. I think I'm going to send love and big hugs this time. So again, we are putting this straight on the grid paper, and I'm just going to get the little, this is a G block. And again, line up your stamp, line up your block, and hopefully everything will be lovely and straight. So, and I'm just centering that underneath the sending. So there we go. So you can send all sorts, smiles across the miles, love and big hugs. I mean, it has got absolutely loads of sentiment. Sunshine to brighten your day. How lovely is that? Okay. And then while we've got this out, I will stamp the birthday on the inside, because I also did that. And that is in the looser font, the scripted font, I suppose you'd call it. So, birthday. And again, I'm lining that up on the grid paper. Again, it's a wiggly one, so decide what you want straight. I think I've actually gone for the cross on the T. Let's have a look. Now, the other thing you use your grid paper for, as well as lining everything up, is just have a practice stamp. So I'm just going to line that up with the grid paper and see whether I'm happy with the straightness of that. And I am. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to stamp that on my card. Sort of about halfway down. There we go. And that's as finished with the Night of Navy. Now I'm going to plant, well, I'm going to plant the leaves or stamp. So this time block D, you're the most useful stamping block you'll ever have. And I know this doesn't go, this has to go diagonally across the block. So just let the stamp rest, pick it up, and then gently tap to pick up your ink. There we go, and then I'm just putting that, just sort of coming out of the sending, sort of coming near to the end. And then I'm going to stamp the 2 flowers. If you wanted to step this up, what you could do is stamp the flowers on a different piece of paper and then die cut them out, which would also look stunning. Then you could mount them on dimensionals and just give it a little bit more zing. Shall we do that? Let's do that. We've got a scrap. Ooh, off-pieced already. I was going to say it this time in the morning, but I know I'm videoing it in the morning, but this will be going out in the evening. So, just got a piece of basic white. It's a big piece for me to put in my scrap box. I don't normally put them that big. And we need stamp this one in the sweet sorbet. This one is there. I always want to call it strawberry. It's a very strawberry red. Okay, so we're just going to stamp that there. And the little flower. I'm going to stamp that in Tahitian Tide. And then a little square stamp A, obviously, because it's the smallest one we do. And I'm going to stamp the centre of the flower in Tahitian Tide, or the centre of the big flower in Tahitian Tide, and then the centre of the little flower in Sweet Sorbet. So that is tiny. And I think, if you look at that, I think I stamped it the wrong way, in the wrong direction, not the wrong way. So I think I'm going, that fits better. And that's in the Sweet Sorbet. Yeah, happier with that. Right. Okay, so pop these two away so I don't have any unhappy accidents. And let's get the dies out. So lots and lots of dies, so that's that one there, and I'm thinking this is this one, and it is, yeah, that's that. Right, so, and I'm just trimming it out. Foolishly using my glue scissors, hopefully they're not too sticky. Right, so mini cotton emboss. And some plates. There we go, and as you know, it's better if I do it this way so you can see what you're doing, although it's not so easy for me to see. So I'm just going to pop that where I think it's going to go. Can't get my post-it. So I'm just standing up over it, so I'm checking it's as lined up as I can. It looks lined up looking through the camera, so let's pop that there to keep it still, and then we'll get the other one. There we go. I think I'm happy with that. As I say, if I didn't have my camera on, I'd be stood right over it checking it to make sure that it's in the right place. And you just want it just touching the edge of the stamped image. I think we're there. Let's go for it. It's handmade, handcrafted, as someone corrected me the other day in one of my classes. So I actually live in Sale in South Manchester, and I run 4 monthly classes on different days of the week. So it's worth popping in. If you're local, pop along to my website and have a look. If you click on the events link, it'll tell you all about my upcoming classes and how to book them. And I like to have really nice, I do small classes. I think the maximum amount, the very maximum I will do, I have done 14, and that's far too many. I like to have about maybe 6 or 8 people there, so you get more of my time. And I can help you, and you can learn how this can be, well, you know, it's a lovely hobby. Right, so I'm going to pop that one there. So I need some dimensionals. these up on dimensionals or sticky fixers. These little hexagons get everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Okay, so this is slightly smaller, so I'm going to use one big one, and then we'll get the glue. This is what these scissors are for, because you don't want glue on your posh scissors. And just put a little one next to it. There we go. Take off the backing. Just going to put that one on the end of that stamp. So you see, just like a little step, we've just stepped up this card. Just made it a little bit more interesting, put some more dimension to it by adding the dimensionals. That's what they're for. Okay. And then we just need to get the Tahitian tied out again to stamp the happy. And then we're gluing everything together. It goes over there. This is a lovely, it's brilliant this, because it is perfectly straight. It really is perfectly straight, this. Still going to do it on here because doing it off to one side I couldn't quite get it straight. It's a bit optimistic. Right. And I just did that so it's sort of around the birthday. Okay. So they are touching. I just want to show, I do digress slightly, I just want to show you a card we made in class the other day. This is out, literally cased straight from the catalogue, but this is how useful this stamp is. I mean, how cute does that look? And all I've done is stamped them in a variety of colours and just cut them out using my trimmer. What a lovely simple card. So that's actually in the new catalogue. If you haven't got the new catalogue and you don't have a demonstrator, let me know and I will send you one. As long as you're in the UK. Right. So I'll glue this together and then I will add my butterflies. So there are some beautiful stuff coming in the new catalogue. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm really looking forward to sharing some of them with you in the upcoming weeks. But I hope you've enjoyed my trip down what the last year's catalogue, continuing to this year's catalogue, still has to offer you. Need a new Tombow soon. So nice and simple, beautiful card. So sending love and big hugs on your birthday. Let's get out the butterflies. So as you can see, I keep my dies in my stamp set and keep my embellishments in my die packets. So we just want our butterflies fluttering around, and I use 3 big ones on this one. 3 because 3s tend to look good. This one to direct your eye to the sentiment, and then the other 2 flying around the flowers. There we go. There we go, and that's our finished card. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It all helps on the algorithm. And as I say, if you haven't got a demonstrator already, I would love to be your demonstrator. So click on the links below. And don't forget to look at the other people's videos. Lots of people are going to be doing videos. Really, really good Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. So click on the links below and follow the blog. It's really good. Right, so enjoy the rest of your day, and I shall speak to you soon. Bye.